Let's talk about the unbelievable goal that you scored against Arsenal.
Yeah.
That goal.
Yeah.
The volley against your old club.
Unbelievable.
I mean, what a moment.
It was.
It was an outrageous goal.
Yeah. Just dying out on it for the rest of your life.
What was the thinking?
I think it was my first obviously for
Tottenham.
And just the build up to the game is completely different. You know, the pressure around the training ground. It's unbelievable build up. And,
it is.
All my mates, like in the, his mates, family in the stadium, and the build up for the game. And I remember that, like I've told it before, but Clive Allen did a bit of a, before the game, like the meetings we have where we assess what we're doing, videos and all that. And he pulled the team really and said, look, Almunia's always off his line, like he's off his line. So you get a chance, lob him. So I think that was in my head. It must have been instinctively in my head. So fair play to Clive. It's good coaching, that, isn't it? Because, I think that probably was it. And just them moments and them moments, they live forever. And I'm so proud to have done that and loved every minute. The
celebration. I remember the celebration. You run 80 yards, didn't you?
I was knackered. I'd never run that far in my life. But, because the fans were all over in the corner, weren't they? And Arsenal fans were brilliant. They've always been brilliant, I mean. But in the games, they give you a bit, and all the Tottenham fans over in the corner, and it was unbelievable. What a moment! I'll never forget it. So I loved it. Yeah.
John, who's a Spurs fan, he's phoned us up. He wants to talk about that. Go, all right, John.
Howdy, boys.
How you doing, mate?
I'm good, matey. Obviously, we're talking about that scream where he scored.
Yeah.
Only decent thing you've done in a Spurs shirt.
He done a lot more than you did, though, James.
Oh, that's it.
No, it was. I remember watching that game, and I was always a big fan of both of yours. And when Bentley come up and scored that, I think I must have my neighbours must have thought I got murdered.
Yeah.
Because it was outrageous.
Yeah.
But we had players in the team that could do that, but it was just. We underachieved, didn't we, really?
A little bit.
I think we maybe did underachieve. It was at that time, though, where we was kind of caught up with Arsenal. It was a level playing field against them, wasn't it? You know, it was a 50-50 game, that.
And I think, like you boys were saying about Bale, that was the making of him, that game, because I remember we hadn't won a game, had we, up to that point. And I think the game that he brought him on, I think we were winning 4-1.
Yeah.
Redknapp brought him on, and then after that, he was never in a losing Spurs team.
I think he went 26 games, Bale, without winning a game.
Yeah. I remember the story. He brought him on. He was winning 2-0. He was playing Bolton or someone. It was 2-0 up. I mean, it was like 5 minutes left, and he was on the bench. And I think who was his Kevin? What was his?
Kevin Bond.
Kevin Bond.
That's what I call Woodgate now at Middlesbrough. Woody, you're Kevin Bond.
and I think Kevin Bond said to him, "Put Bale on. We can't lose this game. Right? We're 2-0 up. Let's get rid of the curse." So he puts him on. Bolton scores straight away, don't they? Harry wanted to take him off, so he can't take him off.
Oh no. It's horrible.
Can I also mention about our upcoming season?
Go on.
Yeah.
I don't have my expectations too high as in we're going to win a trophy or fight for the title, because we're still in that sort of getting his team together.
Yeah.
What I can say, if you look at the young talent that we have coming through, oh my God, for years, I've been saying to a lot of Spurs fans and a lot of fans, there's a couple of lads in the youth team we need to look out for. Jamie Donnelly, he's now in the Spurs team.
Yeah.
Will Lancashire, he's now in the Spurs team. And Mikey Moore, well, he's just signed a new professional contract.
Yeah.
Our young talent at this squad is unbelievable. If we can stick with Ange and we can stick with these young teams, I'd say in the next couple of years we will win the title.
Yeah, I think he wants to do that, doesn't he, Ange? I think he's got the perfect manager, Daniel Levy, with Ange. You know, he wants to use these young players. He wants to sign young players.
And I think getting this, if all this hoo-ha about Solanke, people say, they don't think he's the right man. I think it'd be a great signing, Dominic Solanke, to be fair.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.